teach yoga in the center of the web.
right, we will call the meeting to order at 2:01 p.m. Let's start with roll call.
Davis, absent. Jimenez.
Present.
Kamei. Foley.
Here.
Cohen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, we will start with the agenda for the Tuesday, March 19th meeting. The meeting has no evening session.
Ooh, we should have earplugs though, because taiko drummers are.
Oh, yeah, taiko drummers will be brightening up City Hall for our invocation. We have consent starting on page 5, continuing on page 6, and then for section 3, we have the approval of the mayor's March budget message, and then section 4, the cannabis business regulation and operating fee comparisons. Nothing in 5, 6, and 7. Section 8, we have Housing Catalyst Team Work Plan Status Report and the Annual Progress Report and Implementation of the Housing Plan, those two to be heard concurrently. And that is it. So are there any members of the public?
No public comment.
Okay. Is there a motion?
Move approval of the March 19th agenda, including the ad sheet.
Second.
All right. No other comment from the council or from the committee, so let's vote. And the item passes 4-0. That brings us to the agenda for Tuesday, March 26th. Cancellation of the evening session, so a 9:30 closed, 1:30 open, and consent starts on page 4. Continues on page 5. 6 and 7. We have the update on audit recommendations, section 3.3. In section 6, we have application for an EPA climate pollution grant. Section 8, we have the sister city affiliation, Shenzhen, China. Tenant preference, section 8.2. Land purchase and loan commitment for Cruiser Apartments, 8.3. Grant for targeting unsheltered individuals in 8.4. And there's also an item at the end of the agenda on page 13, a joint San Jose City Council Housing Authority meeting, which will occur at the end of the regular agenda. Do we have any members of the public on this?
We do have public commenters. As I call your name, please go ahead and make your way to the podium. Delza and Oscar.
Hello. So my name is Oscar Quiroz Medrano. I'm a community organizer with Somos Mayfair. So I'm here today just to bring up some attention for time certain for the tenant preference on the 26th. It would be best to have it no later than 3 o'clock, just for our folks to make sure that they can attend and give public comment, just because we don't have the option of giving public comment on Zoom anymore. And so just making sure that time is available for folks who have childcare, who do have lunch breaks or took time off for that time slot to be able to come and participate here in the local government, for them to be able to speak on the importance and support of and passing of the tenant preference policy. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Tilsa Gonzalez and I'm the Organizing and Policy Manager with Somos Mayfair in the Resident District 4. I am here to ask you to please time certain the tenant preference by 3 p.m. This will help our community to be able to participate, be here, but also go pick up their kids before they get out of school. As Oscar mentioned before, there's no more Zoom public comments, so this actually will allow our community to be here, to be present and participate and give their comments. Thank you.
Back to the committee.
Okay, Councilmember Foley.
Thank you. I will move approval of the March 26th agenda with a time certain for 8.2 at 3 o'clock.
All right, do we have a second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other comments or questions? Okay, let's vote. All right, that motion carries 4-0. And that brings us to our consent agenda for today's Rules Committee meeting. There are, let's see, how many items on consent today? We have 4 items on consent. Are there any public comment?
No public comment.
All right.
Move approval. Move approval. Thanks.
All right, we have a motion and a second on consent. Let's vote on that. Okay, consent is approved 4-0. And that brings us to the end of the meeting, open forum. Any members of the public?
No public comment.
Okay, our meeting is adjourned at 2:07 p.m. Thank you, everyone.